We ran a Facebook poll for you to decide where we should go. The choices were a ruined castle, maybe a haunted forest, or perhaps a battlefield site. But you chose the ruined church, so that's where we decided to go. Welcome to the rather picturesque ruins of Tivetshall St Mary Church in Norfolk. There has been a church at this location for many, many years. These current ruins date from around the 14th century. An extraordinarily plain building, the only things of interest are a plain Stuart table and the arms of George IV. So wrote Monroe Courtly about St Mary when he came here on his tour through the churches of Norfolk in the years immediately following the Second World War. This was to be the final epitaph for this church because in 1949 an incident with a jet aircraft caused the tower to collapse into the nave, forever changing St Mary's from an unloved church to a romantic ruin. And what a wonderfully atmospheric ruin it's turned out to be.
Hello everybody, and Juliet is starting to pick up on things.
We're just wandering around the outside of the church just to see what we can find out or can pick up. I'm not psychic myself, Julia is, and we've already picked up on a lady. Mm-hmm. There's an Ariette in her name, whether it's an Arietta, a Henrietta,
yeah,
something like that, but it's along those sort of lines. And what we just picked up.
Okay, I also, with this lady, I picked up the fact there was kind of lower abdominal pain and breathlessness and like a feeling of coughing up blood as well, which is, pretty grotty.
That sounds horrible.
Just walking away, that was on the bench here. So, if anybody else has had similar sensations here, do please let me know. I've also picked up on a male, which is part of this church, I believe, and he was a tall, very thin man dressed in black, and I think he had like a black top hat. But I'm also getting another energy which is older, religious, but I don't know if it's linked to this church. But there's something else. But it's male, there's two. There's an older male energy which is from longer ago I should say.
Interesting stuff. This, honestly, is quite an amazing place.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know why we've never been here before. It really is quite lovely.
Yeah, thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, for saying ruined church, great. Because this is, one of the best ones I've seen, I think.
I'm just getting this burning still from this woman.
From that same woman.
It's burning.
And it's like
it's burning in the stomach. It's weird. It's definitely linked to her. It's like a burning sensation.
There we go.
So what was it? Coughing up blood in the olden days?
Tuberculosis, wasn't it? TB,
yeah.
White death. Yeah. So.
God.
Yeah, horrible. I know, really horrible. Prevalent though. That's the thing. There we go. Let's continue wandering.
Okay, so right now I'm getting French. I don't know if there is a French connection linked with this church or a French family was buried here.
I've done a small amount of research because obviously we come here on spec. We did a poll on our Facebook group saying where would you like us to go next. Well, Juliet did a poll on our Facebook group saying where would you like us to go next, and they said Ruined Church was the one that got the most votes. So we picked this here. This is Tivetshall St Mary. One of those places where you turn up and you don't expect anything at all, and all of a sudden it kicks off. And once again, it has kicked off. What are we getting?
I'm really excited. We were literally right at the back of the church, and I looked towards the front because I said, let's head into the church and have a look around. And I saw something white. It caught my eye and was gone. It hit and ran towards kind of the right-hand side of the front of the church.
Yeah.
And there's nothing here. And then I heard like a gravel sound, like somebody was walking on a gravel path.
Someone walking along. Yeah.
Nothing here. There's no gravel.
It is all just, it's just dirt. You know, it's just it's an abandoned churchyard, effectively, with no one looking after it. So
There's definitely things here. I would definitely say this is quite active, actually.
there's little bits and pieces going on, isn't
But that
there?
surprised me, because usually in a kind of a church graveyard, you
normally get
don't.
anything. No. We didn't. We were saying, we
No.
said in the car before we came in here, you know, we're going to do what the Facebook guys say, but we were a bit sort of, oh, ruined church, you know. So thank you.
Thank you very much. It's quite
It's
exciting.
quite exciting. Yeah. What have you got, Juliet?
I've got another feather that's just appeared. Now, we all know about the stories about white feathers and spirit and connection. To be honest, hand on heart, I don't believe much about it, if I'm honest, but I have to say, there's another one. There's another one, there's two, but that's an old one. But you know what, I was waiting to pick up my son from school, and one floated down onto the bonnet of my car, and I thought that was strange. And then when I collected my son yesterday and put him in the car, another one floated down and landed at my feet. Pigeons, probably.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I just think, I don't know, what do you guys think? What's your thoughts on feathers and spirit? Do you think it's a sign? Let me know. And we have another feather.
And it's just floated down. It's, do you
This
know
is
what?
weird because this is fresh. Feathers.
It's weird, isn't it? I mean, Juliet was saying just now, feathers. We all know the sort of story
These are
behind
fresh.
feathers,
Look.
but let's follow them.
Okay.
We're gonna follow them and see where they lead us. Oh, sorry,
See.
it's walked straight into you.
Let's have a look.
That's 3 now.
Let's have a look, see if we can see any more.
I love stuff like this. Folklore and old wives' tales are really, really quite important in what we do. A lot of them are related to the paranormal. A lot of them are sort of based around it. A lot of old folk tales relate around sort of haunted places and spirits and strange creatures. So it's really quite interesting to be able to do something like this. So we're going to follow the feather trail and see where it takes us.
Okay.
This, well, we've experienced some surreal things when we go out and about. This one is,
In my hand is, blown away. I'm sorry. I'll go and get it in a minute.
That's okay.
Is a feather. The feathers have been placed on a path around the church. And earlier on, I said I was picking up French, like a French person here, a French connection. Now, Nigel, zoom the camera down onto the ground.
Gonna
My
turn
umbrella
round, okay.
is. So just, if you have a look at this, guys, can you see on the ground where I'm pointing, there is a feather. There's been a series of white feathers, and it's led me to these two graves here, which are both French. Can you get into that one,
going
Nigel, on
to
the
get to
left-hand
both, yeah.
side, just to have, so that people can see?
we've got Francis and James Le Grice, but this one here, if I can get in
That
close
is-
to it, sort of treading very carefully.
Why have they led me here? What do they want? What is it they want? They've led me
Can't
here.
see what it says on the top. In a
Alia.
National Remembrance of James Le Grice.
GRYS. Departed this life.
Ooh.
September 25th. Was it 1805?
1895, I think that says.
Is it, sorry,
I think this
1895?
is 1895. It's hard to read it because it is so worn away.
Wow. So that verifies then that they're helping me. That verifies my feathers.
It's so weird, you know, so weird. You said to me, we were down over there.
Yeah.
We hadn't even got into the place, and you said to me, I'm picking up on French, someone speaking French.
The weird thing is, because I said I saw something flitting in white, the other side of that church, so I went down to follow that, and that was when I saw the trail of the white feathers, and it's led me to this grave, which is really surreal. I don't know what to make of that. Again, a new one for me. I've never had that experience before.
Following a white figure.
They were fresh feathers,
us.
but the feathers were fresh.
They're there. They were just there. They weren't.
Got one. Have I got one in my pocket? I was picking. There's one. Look. They're completely fresh, and I've got a pile of them in my pocket.
And they've led us right the way around the church. We followed the spirit that we think it was the spirit that Juliet saw earlier on, down by the front entrance when we came in, peeping at us and watching us. It then went away, didn't it? Ran off.
Yeah.
We walked down to see what was going on, and we heard the sound of footsteps on gravel. We went round the back of the church, and then you started picking up on the feathers.
But there's no gravel here.
There's no gravel here. It's all just mud.
Yeah, mud and tree bits and things and leaves.
And then we're following a trail of white feathers, and we're here in front of two graves, people that have got French surnames.
Maybe I need to have another look into white feathers, because maybe I've just been, you know, ignoring them and just thinking, you know, it's too cliche, white feathers.
Yeah, you wouldn't think, but all of a sudden...
It's opened my eyes. I don't know what to think now.
How
Even
strange.
me doing what I do, I don't know what to think.
Who'd have thought coming here
Wow.
we'd experience something like this? It's just... It's so strange.
Gosh.
That one's got something on it as well, look.
What?
That's got the same thing.
Yeah, well, I think it's the same...
The same person,
Francis
aren't they?
and James.
James are obviously brothers or something.
Related.
He's 1903, but it's what?
Is that three? Is that three? Yes.
1903, and he's 1895, isn't he? So they're quite close to each other, but they must be.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah, and it's got something written again. It looks like French.
We haven't even been inside the church
We
yet.
haven't, no. We're still wandering around the graveyard.
Yeah.
There is so much here. We're so looking forward to coming and investigating here.
Goodness.
Fantastic.
If this is happening in daylight, imagine what we're going to get in the evening.
Yeah.
When it's all so much quieter.
Amazing. We're just looking again at the two Legrice tombs that we've got in front of us, and it's actually a husband and wife. The husband's died in 1895. His name is James Legrice, and the wife is called Frances. It's me looking at it and not realising it's the female spelling of the name, and it doesn't say Frances.
Is it Legrice?
Legrice. But she's died 8 years later than him. And the little feather that Juliet sort of saw on the floor was right next to a little tiny marker that's on the floor down here that I'll get a picture of in a moment.
The wife's grave.
And it says Legrice on it, or Legrice.
I wonder what that connection is. They're leading me somewhere.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. What's it going to be like when we come back here and it's dark? Oh God!
Love it.
It is like a Hollywood cemetery. I'll do a full sweep of it in a bit so you
amazing.
can see, but it is amazing. I'm really so glad that people told us. Jono, thank you very much for your recommendation to come to this site, and Darryl as well, saying come here, because you're right, guys.
Thanks,
it is
guys.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Thank you. Early on, we had Juliet saying there's an Etta, a Henrietta, an Arietta, something like that. We've just been following white feathers again, and we've stopped here because there was one on this grave. This is a grave. Let me show you whose grave it is. Just had a bit of a fright. What have you seen?
I literally, it was less than a second, half a second, quarter of a second, something small walking towards me, like the size of a child, a young child, probably 2 or 3, maybe jump out of my skin.
Earlier on, I heard a voice and it sounded like a small child saying mother. And while we were coming out of the church just now, we heard another voice, the sound of a child crying.
You see, I didn't hear what you heard at
Yeah,
all.
I heard the mother, but
I heard something, but I didn't hear.
we both heard the child cry though, didn't we?
Yeah, I
when we
heard
came
that.
out. Yeah,
My God.
it's make you wonder, doesn't it?
I don't often see things, to be honest. I mean, it's rare that I see. I sense more than I see.
Yeah.
But I literally, it was like a recording in time, but it was, oh my God, it was there and it was gone. It was so quick. It was so fast. How very strange. My heart is still going.
Well, I saw you jump, and I sort of came up, and you suddenly stopped, and there's a look of shock on your face, and
Good grief. I would like to come here with another psychic. I want to see
yeah,
what they get
I
as
think
well.
we need to bring a few more of us here than just us.
It's
It's fascinating.
Goodness.
Lots going on, and it's
I'm
daylight.
so jumpy now. I'm just
Well, I was
looking and
gonna
listening,
say,
everything. I'm just
what we're going to
so.
get next. I mean, it's just like,
That's rare. I've probably seen something probably 3 times in my life.
yeah,
So that is rare for me. I don't see very often at all.
it's very strange.
Good grief.
Well,
So,
what can we say?
What to say, eh?
I don't. We seem to have this uncanny knack of turning up at places and getting all sorts of weird stuff going on, and this has been yet another one.
Do you know what? It's so weird. I mean, you know, for me, I don't see stuff, and I mean, it was so quick, but I saw something, and something was walking towards me, little, and we started to have a look around, didn't we?
Yeah,
And we were looking at child graves.
there were a few there, and I don't think I've ever seen you shocked before. Normally you can handle things quite well, but that look
It
on
just
your
was so
face-
unexpected.
I was going to say, yeah, I heard you sort of shout out, and I turned around to see you, and your face was so, and your hands were shaking. Literally
I have to
shaking
say,
like this.
it freaked me out.
Yeah.
It really freaked me out.
Well, you just weren't
seeing-
expecting it, were
No,
you? We were
not
just
at all.
wandering around the graveyard, looking at we're reading the names on the gravestones like you do,
It's
and
bizarre.
it just was there.
So we're back in the car. We're about to head off, and we're definitely coming back to this place because, do you know what? There's so much stuff going on here. I
Absolutely amazing.
never expected for a graveyard for it to be active, because I just don't bother usually. I don't bother with feathers. I don't bother with graveyard sites, because I usually think, you know, it's too cliche. They're just too
Yeah.
cliche. But today, the 2 cliches. It's completely changed my way of
crazy.
thinking. Do you know what? I just don't know what to think now.
I mean, well, following that trail around, I mean, straight to those French graves. You said before we were sitting in the doorway, just wandered in just for that doorway.
Yeah.
And you said then French. You know, I picked up something French. Was there someone French here? And then we find those 2 graves.
But it was
And
the
you hadn't even
feathers led us there,
Let us
which
to it,
was
but you
weird.
hadn't even been down that. You hadn't been down that end of the cemetery, so there's no way Juliet could have seen those 2 graves down there. The feathers led us completely around the other side of the church, away from those 2 graves. You only came all the way round, and there they were.
What I'd like you to do, though, is the stuff that I've picked up today, if you could do a bit of research, keep it to yourself,
Will do.
and when we come back, it will just be interesting to see if
See
the
if it's
same,
relevant or not.
if it's relevant after the investigations,
Exactly,
obviously,
yeah.
but just to see if there is anything in it.
Yeah.
I don't want to know details, obviously, because I can't yet, but just
I
give me a
won't tell you
yes or a
anything at
no.
all, I will do.
I
Like I
just
said
want
to
a
you
yes or
earlier
a
on, when
no.
I said to you, yes, you had got something that you said earlier on was right. We were saying about the person in black, religious feeling to him as well, and yes, I can say that was
Okay, that's
something you
interesting.
picked up on that was known for this site here. So
All very interesting. Well,
Brilliant.
we will be back. Sorry we couldn't live stream today, but we couldn't get online. It
we've
wasn't
made
working.
you this. We've made this short video instead because I think it's much nicer to have that sort of introduction to the site that we're coming to. Then we can do a full investigation video as well. So this is what you're getting.
Yeah, so
You're so spoiled.
we'll see you again soon. Take care,
Take
guys.
care, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.
It's all very calm in the daytime. But what's this place going to be like when it gets dark? Well, of course, we went back to find out.
We're investigating.
We're out.
We're out there.
We are indeed. We've not been out there for ages. And here we are.
We promised a long time ago that we would finish off our investigation at the church, and here we are.
You said to us, we did a poll, and you said to us you wanted us to go to a ruined church. We did a daylight look here. We've come back.
I tell you what, it looks fabulous.
It's creepy as anything.
Nigel is going to go in a minute and leave me because I need to get myself in the zone. And Nigel's going to talk to you guys about some of the stuff that he knows about while I stay in the car.
Yeah. And this, honestly, I'm going to go out and have a wander and show you while you sit tight and do your bit.
I'll sit tight, get myself in the zone. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, I'm now getting out of the car. We're just going to go and have a little wander. I'll leave this one in here.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. I don't know if I could turn this one round, actually. Let me see. If not, I'll just turn the whole thing round. Man, this is where we are. Hold on. Jules is just out in the car tuning in. She felt really weird when we got here, and she was going on some, I feel really sick, and she said, oh my God, it's a man. So I don't know what she's picked up on, but we'll find out in a minute. What I know is lots of people have experienced things here, okay? There's a guy here, like one of the old ministers, the reverend or the vicar or the priest or whatever it is that's sort of been here. He's been seen. People have seen glowing figures here as well. One of which is what I'm thinking she may have picked up on outside. She said it was a man. There's a guy run over and killed on the road outside. Okay, and people have seen his glowing figure come through here. Old boy in the 1950s, 1952 was run over on the road outside and killed. And his ghost is supposed to wander around here. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm going to go and get her out of the car in a minute because this is creepy as hell in here on my own. Look. Let's just wander this way a little bit further so you can get a sense of the lovely atmosphere here in the spooky church. We don't normally do graveyards because, you know, things don't tend to happen in graveyards. What we tend to say is that when you're dead and you're buried and the spirit is gone by the time they get here. But this one's got a reputation, so that's the reason why we've come here today. Actually, you lot sent us here. It was your idea to send us to a ruined church, so you got thanks for this one. Thanks, guys. You're really kind. People have experienced sort of glowing figures, strange lights. They've heard footsteps. People have been touched and pushed. So we're kind of hoping we're going to get some of that later. That'd be really cool if we do, but who knows? Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I'll go around the back bit here. We'll go around the cemetery bit a little bit more and you can see that too. It's actually a really nice place. There's a tractor over there now. Probably looking at me thinking, what the hell's you doing there? Cars driving about. We may get disturbed by other people because I think it's quite a popular site. We're just going around the back of the church now. Think about it, you can have a look at this lot. Go back to the car, join up with Juliet, and there we are.
Here we are indeed, outside the church.
We stopped here, didn't we? So What are you getting? Because it made you feel really bad, didn't it? You felt quite sick and...
Yeah, driving up the road I started to feel, as we approached the church, I felt nausea, and I did not feel that when we were here before, which
No.
is quite interesting.
We didn't come out here, did we? That's why. But then you were
Yeah.
getting as we came up the road.
Yeah.
But we come from a different direction.
Yes.
We didn't come from that way, did we? We came
No,
from...
we came from the other
this,
way.
the other
yeah.
way, this road up.
So it's kind of, I'll show you where it is. It's kind of about here. It starts.
Yeah.
Something's happened on this road.
It wouldn't surprise me. It is well known for sort of accidents and things.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything
No,
because
don't.
I do know some things about
Okay.
this road.
Okay.
And other people that have been here as well have said they find the road a lot more creepy than the church itself.
Okay. Someone was hit by something. Oh, and he died. It was male.
Ooh.
And I'm wanting to do that. Whatever it was hit him, and he fell. And it was like the air was knocked out of him.
God. Oh God.
Was there a traffic accident? Did someone die here? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm getting. Male?
Yes.
Okay. What was he wearing? What era? Brown hair. Come on, give me something.
So.
Okay. I don't like it when they do this.
No.
They like to put it on you.
I'm now
How
going
they
to
were.
switch this to night shot to see if you look a bit better. Yeah, no.
No, I look awful whichever shot you
There
use.
you go, that's better. It's just not very light at the moment, that's the problem we got. It's sort of fading into sort of
Yeah.
sunset, isn't it, in darkness. And it's just getting to that point where you're thinking to yourself,
God,
do we really want to go in there?
bloody hell.
And with you feeling bad already, but you said as we came up the road you felt...
Can
were
you hear
tuning
me
in already.
wheezing?
Yeah.
I'm wheezing, I'm getting really wheezy.
Yeah.
It's like I want to breathe. And it was definitely male. He went down. Wasn't that long ago.
Recent?
'30s?
Okay.
Guess.
Recent-ish.
Yeah, I'm not Victorian.
No. Well, if he's
Or
hit by a car,
anything.
it's got to be, that
Yeah,
sort of
good
era,
point.
isn't it? Yeah.
Mind you, when was the first car? That was late 1800s, wasn't it?
I
Didn't
think
we have
so,
this
yeah.
conversation many moons ago?
I think we did at
In
Rackheath
another
Church, if I remember
church.
rightly. Yeah, we talked about cars then.
Because I
weren't we,
picked
saying?
up on a little girl that had
been hit by a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
So,
not be careful, I'm going to get hit by a car.
no,
aren't
it's
I?
all right, I'm listening.
Do you want to sort of get inside the ruins and have a little settle down?
Yeah, I
Sort
think so.
ourselves
Because this space is a bit strong for me, actually. Right, car coming, I think. Hello.
Hello. Night vision now. So, what were you picking up on? You were saying to me about flowers just now.
Oh, I've got a lovely aroma of daffodils and flowers, and it's lovely. And it's
they're-
honey-like and
Yeah.
sweet. It's a really nice smell.
There's none in here, is there? Not that we can see.
No.
I mean, the
Can
grape,
you smell it?
all I can smell is just like damp earth,
Oh,
you know.
okay.
But then again, like we say, I'm not psychic. That's not psychic as you. And it may be something I pick up on later because we know sometimes what you're feeling
Oh,
does
it's
start to affect
lovely.
me.
Where the heck's it coming from? You can't smell it
I
at all?
can't smell anything at all. No.
Ah.
Can't smell a thing. It's good,
How
isn't it?
weird.
This is typical. Yeah, that's what we often get. Jules will pick something up and I don't. So. You were said about daffodils. Did you actually see the daffodils?
Yes.
I think you sort of,
Yeah.
I wonder if we're getting a sort of glimpse back to sort of springtime or something
Maybe.
with an event, perhaps.
No, not particularly busy. I'm not getting
Yeah.
people. It's almost like there's lots of flowers, and I'm still getting that thing from out there, you know.
That sick feeling, breathlessness.
Yeah. Hasn't left me completely yet.
No. I think if we move away from it, maybe it will, but then we're going to be close to it all night, aren't we? So I think it's something we're going to have to sort of learn to deal with, unfortunately.
Juniper berries.
From
Don't know.
to a juniper tree? I can't see.
No, me neither.
Well, we can't actually see what the trees are because it is very, very dark. I'm just going to spin this around so you can actually see what we're looking at. Hold on a second. Look at that. It's gone out of focus again.
How odd. Why does it keep doing
We
that?
had that earlier on, didn't we? I mean, it's normally, I don't know whether it's because it's in night shot and it's a slow focus, but it wasn't like that before. It normally focuses a lot quicker than that.
That's very... And it's done it... What was that?
Whoa.
Twice now.
Yeah. Something behind us.
Could be an animal. Could be
well
a bird.
be an animal, could be anything, couldn't it? But there we go.
Flowers again. Really strong.
Do you want to have a wander?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pick up some kit and we'll go and have a wander.
Okay.
So we just got out of the car, didn't we, Jules?
Yep.
Having a wander around, and
Indeed.
what have we found?
And there it is. A little feather. Little white feather. Okay, just there.
Sort of see it very well, but there is a white feather down there.
And it could be we have another trail, like the very last time we
Yeah.
were here. And there's another one here.
So it's just there.
Yeah. Are there any more? Here. Gosh.
That's a big old one. Just, yeah, that's a millimetre that I've just set off.
Okay. Because the last time it took us round, didn't it?
It did, yeah. It's a bit weird because we're wandering around the church, but
Yeah.
it's in sort of semi-darkness, so you're not going to see an awful lot because they've not got any illuminators.
I was going to
out.
say I can't see any feathers, but it's
No.
really dark around here.
It's very dark around here. Really quite creepy around here as well.
I don't feel creeped at all. I feel really at peace.
That's just me then.
Yeah, I feel really good. Don't feel anything at the moment, but I can't see any more feathers.
So perhaps we're just leading us around there.
Ah, here we go.
Oh. It's a big old one.
Yeah.
Let's see that. There it is.
With a beetle. Okay. Here's another one. We're definitely on a pathway here, showing that somebody's leading us somewhere.
Again.
Is it easier if I take the light away from the night vision? If I
No,
take
it's
the
fine.
torch off?
I can still see it.
Okay. Why is there a dish there? That's
It's weird, isn't it?
Why there be a dish there? I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm picking up a female.
Okay.
It's the same lady I picked up before.
The one you thought was choking?
Same lady,
Yeah.
coughing up blood, TB.
Yeah. That's what you said last time, didn't we?
Yeah, it's the
We thought it was
same
TB.
lady.
Yeah.
I think she had a connection with the church. Oh, wow.
War memorial.
Yeah. Bless them. Okay. Can't see any more feathers yet. Which way did we go? Was it round the buttock? Well, that wasn't here before, was it?
Jules?
Yes.
That was through that way.
Was it?
Through the middle, yeah.
There isn't a path there.
Went up there. Sure, those headstones up there.
But there isn't a path there. We'd be treading.
Walking on graves.
Yeah, no, I'll go this way.
Okay.
I don't want to really walk on graves.
No, we don't want to walk on any of the graves. That's not what we do.
No.
Like I was saying before, we don't tend to investigate graveyards. It's not something that we tend to do. We like to respect the dead.
Feather. Another one.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happened
It is
before.
exactly the same as before, yeah. Weird.
You know. I wonder what that was. It's a puffball.
All right.
I think it's a puffball.
It's on the top of someone's femur, is it? No, that's a puffball, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see those very often.
Mm.
No white feathers yet. Okay. There's what? Oh no. Yes, there is one down there.
Yeah.
Another one. Do you know if that leads us to the same place again? That's going to be crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, we're being watched.
Oh, okay.
By. I don't want to tread on anyone. Excuse me, I'm sorry if I'm treading on you, I do apologise.
No, that's the end of one. That one there.
I don't mean to. Okay. We have a tall, thin gentleman dressed in black.
Okay.
He's wondering what the heck we're doing. We're just being watched. Nothing hostile, just watching what we're doing.
Okay.
Curiosity more than anything.
We're not here to do anything bad. We're not here to desecrate or destroy or break.
We're here with the utmost respect.
Yeah.
For all of you. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing a lady. Do you know, I don't want to creep you out.
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay, she's watching us. She's over there,
Okay.
standing outside the church.
Let me just.
She looks very similar to, remember the movie, The Woman in Black?
Oh.
Yeah, she looks like that. She's standing over there in black.
Thank you.
But she's got a black hat on and it's older than Victorian.
Yeah.
It's weird because when I shine the light, she fades. But when I take the light away, I can see her quite clearly.
Mm.
But if I shine the torch on her, she's not as visible.
So she sort of
Right.
just sort of fades.
You see, I'll tell you where she is.
Hold on. See if I can get my
She's
torch
moving.
as well. So.
She's moving.
Stop it. Where is
She's
she?
moving
Towards us.
away. Because I'm talking about where she is. If I look directly at her, she fades as well. Right, okay, see where I'm pointing? You see where the metal railing bit is? There?
Ah, yeah.
Is that where the steps are? She's there.
Yeah, that leads through to the other bit, doesn't it? That's
But
where
is
you walk
that a
through into the
doorway?
church. I think it is.
That's interesting, because that's where she's standing. Turn the light off. Can you see anything yourself there? I can't now. Where's she gone?
No.
Where's she gone?
Oh.
I saw a flash. I just saw a flash.
Down that end.
We don't mean you any harm. We're here out of peace and respect. We're just interested in the history of this beautiful church. And the people that used to be here. Would you like to come and say hello to us? Oliver.
Oliver.
Getting the name Oliver.
Oliver.
And the name George.
As a different name or as two? As Oliver George or?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Nothing to do with the French like we got before.
It's strange, isn't it?
Not getting anything.
Well, the feathers didn't lead us. We've gone past those two because they were down there.
That's right. They were there, weren't they? Just
yeah,
there.
those graves there.
Yeah.
Those two there.
And there isn't any feathers there, is there? We haven't missed them.
Don't think so.
Let's just double check. Oh, hello. That wasn't there before.
That wasn't there before, no.
That is weird.
That's a new one.
Okay.
This one here.
You can see that's fresh.
Let's just drop down.
How strange. Okay, that's interesting. There's no name on here, Oliver or anything, is there?
No, I think it was a Francis, and I can't remember the other one's name. It's a bit more overgrown than what it was when we were here before, isn't it? So
Bad headache. Bad head. Why has that suddenly just happened?
pressure head.
Bad. Let me just move out. Might clear it a bit if I move away. That was strange.
Move out that space, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's clearing a bit now.
Okay.
See if we can see Our Lady.
Do you want to go and do a live?
Yeah. I don't want to, I feel like I'm treading on people and I don't want to.
No, there's no graves here. You're
There
okay.
is. There's one. There's one.
God, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
There's another little one down there as well. That's an end marker, isn't it? I think for that's the thing, isn't it? It's hard to tell what or what.
It's sad, isn't it? Well, there's little the berries down there.
Yeah.
Gosh, we're being watched, Nigel.
Again. What from over there?
Yeah.
Is it the same guy?
We've got a lady that's boring into my back. I can feel her boring into my back.
Could this be the figure that Juliet felt boring into her back? Or is it just a trick of the light?
Oh, I don't like that very much.
Do you want to go in?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this the way we're meant to go in? I want to be
I think so, yeah.
not meant to go in through that door. Which is the way in?
It's just a hole, isn't it, here? Yeah, it's just a gap. We can go in that way if you want to. Yeah?
Was this a doorway? Because she was standing there.
I don't know. I don't think it was.
She was standing there.
It might have been the door.
Doesn't look like it.
No.
I don't know, because if you look at that, might have...
It's sort of got at the end, doesn't it? It's got a
Yeah.
sort of finish to it.
Don't know. Is that a step down there?
It is a step, yeah.
Maybe it was
some kind of entrance.
I don't know. What do you think?
Don't know.
Because that looks like an end,
Yeah.
but that looks like it's been touched up.
They did do some repair work to here.
Yeah.
We're a bit worried at the moment. We're in a church, and
You're really, really burning.
I'm hot. I'm like very clammy and sweaty
That's
and horrible.
strange, right? Because I am absolutely fine. I am not hot. There's bugs all flying around. You know me and bugs. I don't like them. I don't like them.
It's because you got the light on. That's why.
Our gentleman's back again.
The same one.
Yeah.
The thin one with the black.
Tall, thin gentleman with black. He's got a beard
Yeah.
and a top hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Why are you owing? Do you know something?
No, I just don't like people with top hats on. I've
Why?
had bad experiences with men with top hats. We chased one around the fire station in Yarmouth.
Oh, okay.
There's a different top hat man, not this one.
All right.
We've had a very strange lady watching us as well, haven't we?
Yeah. Do you know what she looked like, guys? If you... Oh, hello.
What we got?
No. Just saw someone's face
Oh,
in front of me. It's just a
It's
quick
not me, not mine.
The lady, she was standing outside the church, and it was really interesting. When I shone the torch on, she disappeared. And when I moved the torch away, I could see her silhouette quite clearly. And I'll tell you what she looked like, very similar to the Woman in Black. Do you remember the original Woman in Black movie? I think it was the 80s it was made, wasn't it?
80s, yeah.
She looked similar with her hair up in a bun, and you know the black like hat thing she had on, and
Like a
the
bonnet-y
black,
thing,
the
wasn't
bonnet
it? Yeah.
and the black dress. She looked very similar to that, all
Yeah.
in black. And I was picking up on, I mean, you guys let me know if you know anything about this, but I was picking on the fact that she was coughing, but she was coughing blood, which isn't very nice. So perhaps TB.
TB, yeah, it's a common cause, isn't it? TB is the one where you
Yeah.
tend to cough up blood, and
But
it's prevalent as well.
I think she was very early Victorian, I'd put her at. Very early Victorian.
Yeah.
You know, but it was interesting all the same. But I'm not getting any feelings of being uncomfortable at all. It's very relaxed. As I walked in, I had a beautiful aroma of flowers just outside
Yeah.
the church. You didn't get
Just
it.
wobbling about. Hold on a second.
Having a wobble.
I'm just adjusting my stick. That's better.
I don't want to know about you adjusting your stick. Thank you very much. Keep that to yourself, mister.
I'm sorry.
But the only negative thing I had was outside the church, on the road outside. That was quite nasty. That was somebody I picked up had been hit there by a car,
Yeah.
male. Wasn't nice, and I'd say probably 30s, 40s, something like that.
Yeah, that sort of era.
Yeah.
A bloke, a man.
Well, he had on like kind of, you know, the old-fashioned man trousers where they had them.
Oh,
quite
right, when
high
you
up.
sort of come right up, yeah.
He had
Yeah.
those creased,
Yeah.
and a hat, and that kind of
Ooh.
whee,
Ooh.
wobbly stick. So that was kind of what he looked like with brown hair, and poor chap got hit by a car. That's what I think. Might be right, might be wrong. I don't know. Let me know. Whee, wobbly stick again.
Done my stick. You know why did I? Oh, because I haven't locked it in place.
God, you just can't get the staff. I say that every
It's a
time.
new stick. I'm very sorry.
What do you like? There we go. Look at that beautiful
bat.
former window. Isn't that lovely?
Where'd the bat go?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. Sorry, I get excited about the stupidest things.
No, they're lovely bats, aren't they? We are in absolute pitch black in here, in these ruins. It's really quite lovely. Peaceful place. There's Nige doing his thing with the light. And this is how dark it is. It really is quite dark.
We've come back to the car to get some stuff, and There's all sorts of really odd noises going on, and it's changed, hasn't it? Felt
The atmosphere's really changed.
Really changed, yeah. It's very strange. We're not actually in the cemetery at the moment.
There's movement behind us.
We've come out.
Or we're just outside it.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Someone walking.
Yeah.
Hello. You scared us. You're okay.
We weren't expecting footsteps. Oh my God.
Well, there you have it, folks. Usually there's a logical explanation.
And this time it was just a gentleman walking past.
Walking his dog. I don't know what to say, really. It's the atmosphere changed so quickly.
It was just like 1 minute it was all calm and peaceful, the next minute it was like
Quite uncomfortable.
really weird noises.
Very quick to change.
Yeah, we felt like someone that was right there with us, didn't we?
Well, I heard whistling next to me to begin with.
Yeah, so
And sort of a,
right in your
"Ooh."
ear, wasn't it?
But the strangest thing was, we were doing or filming with the camera, and we heard footsteps,
Yeah.
and I looked and I could see the silhouette of a chap walking in complete darkness, no torch, and I laughed because I kind of jumped a little bit, and I just said to him, "You scared us," and he just said sorry and carried on walking. But then I just said to Nigel, he's in the middle of nowhere. He's got no torch. How can he see where he's going? And we looked down the path or the side of the road where he should have been walking, and he was gone.
No one there. It was, honestly...
And a car came round the corner, and we followed the headlights of the car to see if the car could shine him up, and there was no sign of him.
He'd gone.
And he couldn't have moved that quickly because he was walking. He wasn't running.
No, he was just normal walking, wasn't it? But then we heard, after he'd gone, we heard footsteps again on the road, didn't we?
Yeah.
I said to you, there's somebody out there again. Looked out and there's no one on the road
And
again.
we heard voices, didn't we?
Yeah, we could hear people
It
talking.
seems a lot of activity seems to be coming from the road rather than the church.
Yeah.
You know, I've come across a couple of spirits in the church. I've come across a tall gentleman dressed in black with a top hat. And I've come across, like I said to you guys before, a lady who looks similar to, you know, the film The Woman in Black, you know, dressed in that kind of bonnet and black dress.
Yeah.
But had the white feathers.
Yeah, following the trail of feathers again.
But it didn't lead us to the French gravesite.
No, but then it went
before.
past that one, and that one just appeared behind us, didn't it, again?
Yeah.
Which is really strange.
Another new white feather.
But then we stopped there, didn't we? And we stopped there, and that's when you saw that woman.
Yeah, the woman in black by
Yeah,
the church.
so where we've been signalled to stop there.
It seems, in the church itself, it seems very peaceful. That I'm not picking up anything unpleasant there. I picked up a lady that I think passed away from TB. Mm-hmm. And on the road, I picked up a man that got hit, and that was nasty.
Yeah, that made you feel really bad, didn't it?
That was nasty.
You could hear a wheezing. I just go...
That was horrible.
Oh, God. It was like, ooh.
Yeah, I was struggling to breathe there. That wasn't.
It was called the word the death rattle, didn't they? When there's this last sort of...
Yeah,
and
that's
it was
what I was
like,
getting.
It was like that.
It was horrible.
Wish you wouldn't do that to me, you know.
I'm so sorry, I can't help it.
But I know. But I had this horrible sweaty moment in the church.
That was weird.
I was, honestly, it was so hot. I was dripping with sweat. Really weird. You know, I mean,
I've not seen you do that before.
No. I mean, I am on hormone medication. It does give me hot flushes, but not like that. And it's not normal when I'm outside either. It's all when I'm sitting down watching telly that it sort of goes, ooh, I'm all hot again.
That's
but
strange.
I was just like burning up. It was really odd. Felt feverish.
You looked
Almost,
feverish.
yeah.
You were sweating. It was pouring off you.
There was someone trying to tell us something.
I don't know.
Why pick on me? I'm not the psychic one.
Should we... Oh, it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
Do you want to go back in? What do you want to do?
We were going to do the Estes method here. We're actually going to blindfold ourselves and put headphones on and listen to a spirit box.
Oh,
but I don't
no
think
way.
we're going to do that. Yeah. We're going down to a bit, there's a little path down the back here. We've heard some other people say they've walked down this path and they felt really spooked when they went down there. So we're going to do the same thing. We love the hedgehog feeding station. Look, we're not telling fibs. Look.
Look how wonderful. Oh, do you know what? I should have brought some cat food. What was that?
That was me.
Okay.
Probably breaking my microphone.
Ah,
Yeah.
Wolf just went up my schnoz.
I'm just going to sort my mic out. Hold on.
Are you all right? I've got it.
Stick it in my pocket.
Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Your pockety pocket. Okay.
We're going. Look, I'm going to. You can't really see it. I'm going to turn this round. Are we going down there?
Oh, lovely.
I don't think we are.
Yeah, come on.
That's where we're going. Can you see it?
Lord.
Are we going down there? Oh, God. I don't know why we're doing this.
No.
We're going down the path.
Of all the days to do this.
Yeah. We're good at Friday the 13th. We did some Bennett's
Okay.
Abbey last time in the mist, didn't we? Are you okay?
No, I'm just a young girl was assaulted here.
Oh, did you just hear that?
Yeah, got that. Well, I say young, I put her to about 14 years old.
Juliet thinks that there was a young girl assaulted down here.
Yeah. Okay, there's something not very nice down here, I have to say.
Well,
Not very nice at all.
should we not go any further?
It's really not very nice.
I don't think we like this very much. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
It's very negative.
Yeah.
Very, very.
It's really strange down here. What do you say? This is, yeah. Fuck. I don't get spooked very often. Actually, I do get spooked all the time, but there's a really creepy feeling about down here. It really is. I don't
What the
think.
fuck?
Wow, 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 wow.
Sorry, excuse my language.
Did you just press that?
No.
Jules' torch has gone all weird.
Oh, come on.
You back on? Bloody hell. Torch just start flashing for no bloody reason.
It went on strobe, didn't it?
Yeah. Mind over matter, yeah, I know it is mind over matter, but you're not here. It really is creepy. Very, very creepy, look.
Show them how dark it is, Nige.
That's how dark it is. If we don't have any lights on.
This is where we are.
This is where we are. So we can put the lights back up. You folks, we're never going to do this again. You do realise we're never ever going to put a poll on the
Yeah, we
Facebook
are.
group that says where we are.
Yeah, we are. It's
We're
fine.
going to do it again because it's good fun and we're quite enjoying it.
This is just, there's nothing here.
What else was down here, Jules?
There's nothing down here. It's completely flat.
We're okay. We're okay.
There's nothing here.
Okay.
Right, okay.
We're going back. We're going back.
Going back to that energy again.
What, where it was bad? We walked through it.
Yep, we did. We better go past it again.
Oh, we've got to walk back through it now. This is great. We walked through this patch where it was like, oh my days. Something behind us.
It felt like it, didn't it?
Yeah. I just want to keep looking back now. God.
It We're being followed.
We're being followed.
You might see a flash of red.
Okay.
Right, but it's okay.
All right.
Won't harm you.
Okay.
It can't. It wants to, but it can't.
But it can't. No. Well, we're protected, aren't we?
Yep.
Made sure before we came in.
Damn tootin'. Seeing a noose.
A noose.
Yeah.
So a hanging.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, welcome to our midnight stroll out to the country, walking down a creepy path.
What fun.
Yeah, well, it's not a good day. No days that. Shit.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Really feels like we've been followed.
Well, we are.
Really does. You really get that. I know, but you can hear it. You can hear sort of things moving behind you and twigs cracking and stuff like that. Hedgehogs. And now
Okay, so we're back to heading into the graveyard.
we're back into the cemetery now. What did you feel down the path, Jules?
I felt like a woman had been sexually assaulted.
Oh.
Well, woman, young girl,
Yeah.
about 14.
There you go. Not
And
nice,
a
is
hanging.
it? You got that hanging, didn't you?
Yeah, a hanging. Had been. But it was almost like, it wasn't a hanging like a public hanging. It was almost like, you know, how you get a group of villagers.
Lynching.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the word I'm looking for.
A village lynching. They
Yes.
found someone guilty and just thought, right,
Yes.
we'll hand out justice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would that be documented anywhere?
But there's a possibility it could be.
Okay.
You know.
It'd be interesting to
Yeah.
see.
Certainly have a look through the record and see what I can
It
find.
wasn't, it wasn't an official
No,
hanging. It
no.
was just somebody stringing somebody up.
Somebody up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And unfortunately, that spirit is still there and very angry.
Jules, don't say what you picked up there, but you can private message me later on, okay? Because it'd be interesting to see whether or not any experiences you had match anything that we have here.
Yeah, keep them to yourself because I don't want to see them yet.
It starts to go very quiet, so we decide it's time for us to pack up our kit and head off home. We're now going to disappear, and we will catch you again very soon.
Yeah, thank you ever so much,
Thank
guys.
you ever so much. It's been lovely.
Thank you for your support.
And thanks for sending us here as well. It was a good place to come in the end.
We'll be doing another one soon.
We will be.
Another vote.
Yeah.
So you can vote as to where you would like us to go. God help us.
Indeed.
And yeah, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Take care, everyone.
All right.
See you all soon.
Take care. Keep safe.
Bye.
Bye.